I'm just popping grapes in my mouth.
Yum yum.
Grapes and cheese. I just need some like little tiny pita crackers and I'd be set. Hi guys, welcome in. Happy
Hello.
happy Friday on this glorious Friday. It's been a fantastic week here on the East Coast. It's been very very hot to say
Well,
the
today's not
least.
hot. Is it hot there? It's like 70s here.
It is, I'm not sure. It is 85 currently.
Oh, really?
It said feels like 96. So yeah,
It's
it's definitely when
oh,
I
you
open the
still
front door to put the
uh-huh.
packages out, it felt like the oven. You know, like when you open the oven to peek, it felt like
Yeah.
that to me.
It
So,
is currently 69 here.
oh,
69. And
nice.
we had thunderstorms come through last night and it cooled it off a lot.
Oh.
I think it's still humid though because every once in a while the air pops on. But I think it's
Oh,
warmer in here than it is outside.
right. We might get some storms today. I'm not sure. And it looks iffy. Maybe like 2 o'clock, but it's definitely humid for sure. It looks like John is in the chat. John's here. Said it's been nice all week. Oh, he's in Germany already.
My chat hasn't
64. Oh, your chat isn't working?
not yet.
Oh.
I don't know, sometimes it takes a minute, maybe?
And
I don't know.
Rams said it's 64 in South Dakota. That's pretty good.
That's nice too. Yeah.
I know. That's pretty pleasant. I want to, what's the temperature like in Germany in Fahrenheit? Like what, I don't know where they lie on the
Oh, well, did he
latitude.
give the Celsius temperature?
Oh no, no. He just said it's nice. It's been nice. Like what's nice?
Oh,
50s? That's cold. I don't know where Germany
no,
is.
it's summer. It's summer over there. It's
Well,
probably,
where's
it's
Germany
warm.
in line? Like where Maine is? Like
No,
where would that be? I'm not
farther
sure.
down.
Mm-mm-mm. I want to know.
It's more like here.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, has it ever snowed in South Dakota in June, Teresa? I'm curious. John said it's been 70 to 85 overall. That's pretty good. I'll take 70. I'll take I will take 80. I mean, when when I
Mhm.
when I lifeguarded at the beach, you know, it would there, like August, it was always like 90 all August. But if it got in the 80s, I was wearing a sweatshirt on the lifeguard stand. Like that's how crazy my body was like trying to get just adjusted. So
Yeah,
I would be wearing a sweatshirt, over my bathing suit. But
right.
that was just crazy. Everyone was like, "How are
When
you wearing a sweatshirt?" I'm like, "It's a little chillier up on this lifeguard stand, with the
yeah,
breeze."
if it's breezy and stuff,
I
yeah.
wouldn't say chilly, but yeah.
Breezy.
Mhm. True. True,
I don't
true.
know what's up with chat, guys. I can't get it to
You
I
can't
don't
get
know
it
what the
to,
problem is.
well, we can read them from our, I'm
Yeah,
reading it from my phone.
you can read
True,
it till
till you
I
figure it
don't
out.
know. Um I
Teresa says it has in 1951 and 1998. It
here it
snowed in
goes. It
June.
finally started. It's
Oh, there
like
it goes.
my chat thing is on a delay.
Oh,
In 1951 and 1998, it snowed in the summertime in
wow.
South Dakota.
1988 was like, you can remember that
Yeah.
time. Like where was Teresa? Were you guys in New York then in 1998? Where were you guys there? Do you remember that? Look at me thinking I know exactly where Teresa and Corey were. I'm trying to like, okay,
That's
they
the
were
year I
in
got married.
98?
Mhm.
Oh, you are a little bit old. I mean, not you're a little bit older than me. I was trying to think of the age. So you were in your
Yeah.
20s?
I was 27, yeah.
Mm. Oh, John said it's on the same line or the same latitude as Maine, according to
Oh, it is
ChatGPT.
Maine. Oh. Hmm.
Ooh,
I
that's
thought
pretty
it was
good.
lower. Hmm.
I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know what's up with YouTube lately,
What do you
but
mean?
don't know. The chat thing's not where I got Teresa's popped up, but nobody else's is.
Huh. Maybe it's
It's
just
weird.
delayed.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they remember
Oh,
the snow then. They were back in South Dakota in June. Oh, we came back in February. So they were there when it snowed.
wow,
Not bad.
that's
Hmm.
crazy.
I'm eating cheese, guys. Don't mind
I
me.
mean, we get hail sometimes in the summer. Does that count?
Well, no, that doesn't
Doesn't count.
count
I know
because
it doesn't.
isn't hail typically like a summer phenomenon?
Yeah,
That's the only time I've seen it. I've never
and
seen hail, like,
thunderstorms and yeah.
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. What John said, the 24-hour tow country flea market starts tomorrow afternoon. Super stoked for it. Oh, to country. Oh,
Oh yeah, that what he was talking about before.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's exciting.
I know that's so cool.
Huh? I can't wait to hear your finds. Like what kind of finds, just different than American finds, you know? Especially he does ephemera, right?
What's that? You have gone. I don't know what's going on. Can't hear you.
Oh,
I
you
don't
can't
know.
hear
It
me?
just you got your it went weird and I'm telling you, it's just the
It's haunted?
gremlins the gremlins are getting to um
Can you hear me now?
yeah, yeah, you were. You
Oh,
just
okay.
you kind of you went out for a little bit.
I don't know. I didn't push anything. Um, I found in one of my auction totes a huge like a box full of vintage postcards, and they were
Yeah.
all from like early 2000s. Some were even earlier, but they are all different kinds. Like they must have traveled, these people who donated them, because they're from all
Yeah.
over the world. They're unwritten on, and they're some of them are kind of cool. I just don't know what to do with them. Like should I sell them in like just a big lot of like 100 or 50? I don't know. What does John? I want to know
Yeah.
what John does. If he what he does with stuff. Does he sell in booths or bulk or something like that? I'm not sure. Some of them are just some of them are kind of cool. One of them has like Boy George and it says Culture Club on it, and then some are like these like have these like really cool 80s graphics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried selling some in the auctions, but nobody was interested in those. But I get it, if you're not, that's not what you're looking for. Yeah, it's not what you're looking
Yeah.
for.
Right.
So how was your weekend this past weekend? Did you go out at all? It was hot.
Uh no.
No.
I mean there I'm trying to think if did I? Did I do?
Did you go to any estate sales?
Oh no, no, I didn't because I bought a new car. That
Oh
took up,
yeah.
that take up
It took up your Saturday.
yeah, that was
That's
Saturday.
right.
Saturday was done with that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why the thumbnail is a picture of Mo hanging out of a car and me waving as a cruise line is behind me, because that's why we resell, so we can buy nice things. Because Mo got a brand new car.
Yeah.
It's pretty too. Is it brand new, or is it
Yeah.
brand new to you? Yeah.
No, it's
It's a
brand new. Yeah.
it's a what is it? An Acadia? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. It's a pretty it's pretty white color. Pretty white color.
Yeah, I've never had a white car before, so this is
Uh-huh.
the first. I've had blue, I've had green, I've had silver, I've
Uh-huh.
had black.
Yeah.
That's about it.
What did you do with your old car? Did you trade it in, or are you saving it for
No,
your
we still have it. I don't know. It needs a little TLC and then,
Mhm.
we're gonna have I mean, he can't
Another
drive by himself yet, but
uh-huh.
Luke will be driving soon.
Yeah.
Um,
So he could probably use that.
yeah. So
Mhm.
we're you know,
Doing that.
yeah.
Chad said he's never bought a new car. Um, Same. Nobody in our family, nobody in our household, our immediate household has bought a brand new car either. They've
My
been like,
dad is retired from General Motors, so we still get his discount, which is pretty good. So we got new car, but we keep cars. You know, the car that we didn't trade it. The one that I was driving is like 13 years old. So,
Mhm.
and right now Drew does have he has a used Civic because he drives to Pennsylvania
Philly.
every day, and the last car he had, which was new, but he it just it died, and then so he bought this used because he was like, it should last him until he retires,
Mhm.
going up and down to Philly. Because
Yeah.
that just, I mean, we don't live that far away, but it puts, it's like 35 miles every day. So it does, put miles on it. So, but anyway, I have, except for my very first car, I've always had a new.
Wow. You fancy in your household, Mo.
Yeah, right. Yep.
But I mean, yeah, if you get discounts, why not take advantage of it?
Yeah, so we got a nice, we're like, we have to have one nice car because it's
Yeah.
two are junks.
Oh, that's true, because that's probably your car is the car that you probably drive, like, when you go out together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The Yeah. So anyway, so I'm enjoying all the amenities of it. My
Mhm.
free 3 months of Sirius radio. So I'm like driving and vibing to my yacht rock for the summer.
Oh my
Although
gosh.
although I could probably stretch, they'll give you another free B for like you could stretch it out for almost a year of Sirius.
My when I bought my car, it had, like, 3 months of free
Yeah,
series, whatever. Anyway, it ended up
yeah,
being a year of it, like, before they canceled it,
exactly.
but
Exactly.
I didn't listen to
I'm trying to I'm like every time I open something to fix it messes with I'm trying to fix the comment thing because they're not coming over and I don't know
well,
why.
it's
But I
okay.
did hear over the last that YouTube's been doing some work on their stuff and so I don't know. There's been issues.
Yeah. Well,
People have been I've heard that.
it's not gonna be
Huh?
our issue today.
No, I do it but it's like I think it messes with OBS when I do it because then your sound goes weird.
Oh.
Like I'm trying to reopen it and fix it.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Oh.
sorry everyone. We appreciate your comments.
We're still
We
gonna read
really
them.
do.
They just won't be on the screen.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's What did John say? He said, "I'm not selling in bulk that much right now. I took advantage of AI for fast listings well before tech made waves with this, I guess. With I can list 1,000 items in a day. Nice. 1,000
Wow.
items. You need to do you watch Grams and Pops Vintage? Because Corey's obsessed with ChatGPT and AI stuff too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, obsessed in a good way. Like I'm all about it too. Um, but that's awesome. I'm curious. Do you? Yeah. Wow. I have thoughts. I have lots of things to say. But um, what did we do this weekend? We went to some yard sales. I think we just kind of there wasn't a lot like listed on the map. So we kind of just did like we have like a route that we do. Like if there's not a
Yeah.
lot, it's just kind of it
Right. You
hits
just kind of
major.
take a
And we
drive around. Yeah.
mhm. And we did okay. Like I mean, it wasn't too bad. Oh my gosh, my mouse won't let me move the to the page, Mo.
We're a hot mess over here. Hot.
Pretty much. Oh my gosh. What did I find this weekend? I'm looking at my spreadsheet. Um oh, okay. I do remember. I found some like um well, I found some like Miss Me jeans, which I haven't seen in a long time. I found these plates. I think that I shared them with you as one of the things I found.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if you were what the order was, but I found these plates that
Let me
I grew up looking at because my mom had them hanging above, like, she had 2 closet doors in her, like 2 double closet doors in her bedroom. So it was like a big long wall, and she had these plates hung up above the closet door. So when I saw these, I was just like, "Oh my
yeah.
god," it, like, took me back to being a kid. It was called, like, Margaret Keane, and they're big
Uh-huh.
I when I was little, I called them big eye plates because
What
yeah,
in the black-eyed children
I mean
is going on?
yeah, pretty much. But I mean, they're a little more detailed, they're not completely black-eyed,
Yeah.
but they
Uh-huh.
do look like
I
black-eyed
know.
children.
Uh-huh.
But they were like that's like my childhood, just looking at those
Yes,
plates.
they're very like 80s,
They're
70s. I had somebody else. It wasn't that artist, but I still have one left. But
mhm.
they were like winter, spring, summer, fall, like framed prints of
Uh-huh.
big-eyed girls.
Like this one?
It's not the same artist, but the same.
Uh-huh.
I
Aesthetic?
guess there's more than one artist that, yes, did the
Uh-huh.
uh mine were like probably 70s, 60s, 70s
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah. So these are like with the animals and everything, it's got like a Lisa Frank vibe to it,
Oh, yeah, it kinda
I think.
does. Mhm.
Yeah.
And these were, like, numbered on the back and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But
Well,
as
I
soon as
think
I
you should
saw them
start a
what?
black-eyed black-eyed children plate wall in your
No, in
house.
my house, no. I already listed them. I listed them for 100
You
because
should
there's
put them
not
right behind you when you
on this wall right here.
Yeah.
No. But I only paid $3 a piece for them, which was a
Okay,
great
cool.
deal. Mhm.
Yeah.
Hi, Harry. Welcome in. So I was excited for those. I was just like, "God,
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry.
plates." Like, it was
It
at
did it
this
again.
oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
what's going on? These
I
lives
don't
are
it's just
it's
I don't
okay.
know.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the chat. Um, but the guy was like, "Oh, I didn't even see those plates because it was like at some kind of it was a yard sale, but it was like a perpetual sale. It was one like where they had like tents in their backyard and they just covered, put the flaps down.
Right.
So yeah, it was one of those. He was like, "Oh, these are cool. We have tons of these." And I was like, "You have tons of these plates?" Because I don't think there's that many in that series.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I was just like, "Okay, I don't know." Harry said, "Mo, did you hit an estate sale this morning?" No,
No,
this
I did not.
afternoon.
Yeah. There's one down by you this afternoon, Harry. Um, sorry, our we're having technical difficulties with our chat, but we are reading them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm heading down your way for one, I think, when we're done
Mhm.
here.
Yep. Yeah, Mo's gonna live stream it for us.
Yeah. Newt yeah, right. It's too much. The Newt's having one down by your way somewhere.
Man. Oh, and then at another sale, I found these prices were
Okay.
super cheap. They were a it was like one of those, those plastic containers that you can like open the drawers. They're like kind of cheesy, you
Yeah.
know? Well,
Uh-huh.
it was one of those and it was filled with like toiletry stuff and it was all men's. And it had I don't know how to say the word, but it's like la cote la something. I don't know. It's like L, it's like some French word. L something. I don't know. But it was shaving aftershave cream. Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Aftershave cream. Anyway, they were like 50, she's like, if you take everything, including that thing, you can have all of it for $5. I was like, sold. I probably pulled $200 worth of creams and balms and lotions out of that thing.
That's
And
awesome.
there was some pocket knives in there too. I was like,
Yeah.
"Sweet, sweet, sweet."
Yeah. Awesome.
I know. Harry said, "My hands are tied this weekend. My daughter's getting married." Oh, well, congratulations. That's
Congratulations.
awesome. We'll let that slide. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to source this weekend.
And then Roman said, "I didn't hit the estate sale. Oh, where'd it go? I didn't hit the estate sale this morning, but I was hitting something else this morning. But that's for adults."
Roman.
Jesus, I mean Roman.
Roman,
I
you're a
thought
mess.
I thought about not reading that out loud, but oh man. Harry said, I slammed it at today's farmers market, flea market. Very scary." Oh, very scary. What's very scary?
Yeah, what happened?
Roman said, "I just hit the like button just in case so that Amy won't get angry at me for not doing it." Yeah. Hit the like button, everybody.
Yeah, hold
Oh,
on.
oh,
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 I didn't mean to do
oh,
that. Oops.
Mo's got some spoiler alerts.
I'm trying to hit the like button.
Yeah. But we should have like a little thing that goes ding ding, like a
Yeah,
little
I gotta
bell.
figure
Ding
that out.
ding.
Look, can't even get that. Oh, look, the comments came up.
Oh gosh.
Well, Harry's dead. Newcastle
Jeez.
County Farmers Market. Oh, yeah, well, that's scary.
Mm,
Once in a blue
I
moon, you
see.
get lucky. I haven't been there in a long time. I haven't been there in a long time. It's scary.
We
That's
don't have
funny. Hold on.
we
Oh, I
don't
can pull it
have
up.
flea markets here.
Oh, Roman, I heard if you hit the like button, YouTube will send you a gift of $100. Yeah, I think he's right. Try it. Try it out. You might get lucky,
You'll be entered into that raffle.
right?
hmm
Do
For
it.
sure.
Do it. Do it.
Oh man. So I was excited for those things. I can't remember the rest. Some Miss Me jeans. Oh, and these Miss Me jeans were at a yard sale that it was a house that we contemplated buying. So these were the new owners of this
Yeah.
house.
Hmm.
And Matt just looked at me. He's like, "Don't, Amy, don't." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Don't even ask them how they like the house." And that kind of stuff. I was like, okay. Because it was like really nice house. It had perfect
Yeah.
property and it had a
Uh-huh.
warehouse behind it and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But I was kind of a tinge jealous because, whatever. But what did
Well,
Teresa say?
she said, I hit it now. Wait for my money. That's all on YouTube, so you talk to them about that.
Oh, gotcha.
Talk to Roman and YouTube about it.
Roman's giving out
He's
the
gonna
money.
need John's gonna need euros because he hits that big sale.
Yes. To buy all
What's
the
the exchange rate on euros? I don't even know.
Yeah, no way. At least John can buy a lot of stuff and it'll be easy to get home, being ephemera, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what you do, that's a good plan for over there, small ephemera,
Mhm.
and get it back easy.
Mhm. What Roman say?
You have to fill out 100 applications first and sign up for free subscription to Columbia House.
Oh my gosh. Remember when you
Roman.
get those in the mail? They were like little teeny tiny like images of it. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, when you yeah, of the cassette or whatever or the CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with those. I loved like the
Hi
miniature. Hey
Chris.
Chris.
How
We
you
were just
doing?
Were we talking about this? Oh, I was just
Yeah.
talking about your return. I think I was talking to Mo about it right
Yeah,
before we
just
went
me. Yeah,
live.
before we went live.
I was telling her about Kyle running over that package and they wanted they wanted their refund is due.
I mean, people out there be crazy right now.
I know. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
You
So
need to talk to
for you guys listening, Chris Nutter had a return or has a return request and the person said, the package was left at my garage door and Kyle ran it over. It's damaged. Refund me now." Oh my gosh. So Chris is like, "Yeah." that sounds like a you problem. No, he didn't say that. Chris is too nice for that. But basically, he's like, eBay's not gonna have that.
Yeah,
So
no. You
yeah,
don't need
no.
to talk to Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle needs to Venmo them the money. Oh man. Oh yeah, Chris is.
And see, I'm old and you got I remember Columbia House when you had to get cassettes from them.
Mm, I didn't do any of that. I didn't do any
Roman's
of
inviting
those.
everyone to Chris's house.
In
Roman.
uh in Vermont, the temperature will be cooler. Although
Yeah,
it's
right.
I think it's hot up there
Well,
still.
it's cool here. 69.
True. That's true.
115 to the euro. That's not bad.
Wow. Mm-mm. At least it's pretty simple. Like equation wise, you know.
Yeah. He says, last time I went to Germany, I bought about 60 pounds worth of ephemera. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Did you ship it back to yourself or how'd you do that?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, 21. 21 forever.
Forever 21.
Yeah,
Mo
there
has
you
her
go.
own Mo has her own clothing line.
I'm going out of business though.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Didn't
my
they
god, I
shut they
can't.
shut down, right? They're done. No
Are
more
they?
no more. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm
I
pretty
haven't been
sure Forever
I haven't
21
I haven't been to a
went
mall in forever.
went to bankruptcy. Oh, me either, but I thought I read it or heard it.
Oh.
Drew keeps up with that because of his job. He knows everybody that's
Oh,
going out of business and stuff.
gotcha. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the other thing that I found this weekend, Mo.
Oh yeah.
I think this was the last sale I went to. It was $7.50. And it was this Thomas the Tank Engine Trackmaster like Action Canyon.
Yeah. I thought it
And
was
it's
Hot Wheels at first, and then I looked, I was like, "Oh, that's Thomas."
yeah, it's really cool because it spirals up and then it goes down. But if you go
Yeah.
on the second level, it lift when the train goes through, it lifts open that waterfall and you can go down. It's really
Oh,
nice. It's
okay.
cool. It's
Oh, I see here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the only thing it's missing is one of the side rails, like a small side rail right there.
Mhm.
But $7.50.
Nice. How
Mo,
much does
if
it sell
you
for?
if you can find these like brand new, they sell for like 400 bucks. Like three,
Stop.
400. I'm not kidding. I listed this. That's my footage. That's my picture. I listed it for like one because it's missing that one piece. I think I listed it for like one something.
Yeah.
Um and the sell through is really good. The sell through is high on it. So
Thomas
uh,
should train people. Children. They're crazy.
they are.
Honestly,
And
though,
there
it's
was one that was listed and it
yeah.
had the piece was broken off and they had a piece of wood with red duct tape around it and it's sold. It's still sold. I was like,
Oh my
wow.
God.
Mhm.
Th-
Yeah.
I
I'm trying
remember
to
when my kid was little and he wasn't into Thomas Train. I was like, thank God, because you go to the store and all that stuff was so expensive. He liked Hot Wheels and he liked monster trucks, so
okay.
we
Yeah.
would get them. They were slightly
Mhm.
cheaper. He's got like a
Right.
whole box of monster trucks. But yeah, but I was like, oh, thank God, because some of that Thomas stuff, shoo.
Right. Yeah. I have it listed for 119.88 and there's 5 watchers on it. And I just listed it um 5 days ago. So I'm confident it'll
Nice.
sell. I
Yeah,
know.
it will. It will.
Mhm.
It'll sell
So
soon,
I
I'm
was
sure.
excited. Super excited.
Crazy.
Mhm. So I don't know.
Nice.
Did you have any did you have anything? Did you have any finds? Or do you
No,
have some
because I
solds?
didn't go out because like I said, Saturday was all
No,
done.
you should that was your opportunity to pull up a picture of your car and go, "This is what I
Oh,
found.
I don't have a picture. I'm like,
This is what I found."
but yeah, I didn't go
Oh,
out because then Sunday, I don't even know if there's anything on Sunday.
really? some at least here that's the 50% off at
Yeah, if there was, I don't
estate
know if there
sales.
was any good, there wasn't any good estate sales last week. I don't know. None that I wasn't worried about it. But
My last video that I put out, somebody stole from the estate sale, and it was it was like knives or
I'll have
something,
to
and
look
it
at
was
it.
on the
Yeah,
last day.
yeah.
Yeah, and the
I
guy
didn't
was
see
like
it yet.
she was like, because the lady came out and said, asking the other guy that was helping us, "Have you seen the such and such knives? They were here and now they're stolen, blah blah blah." It's just a shame, you know?
Wow, people
Mhm.
suck. 50% off day, just buy them.
I know.
It's crazy.
Mhm. I
John said he
know.
didn't ship it back. His then 4-year-old suddenly had a 20-pound carry.
Stop it. That's funny.
A little character carry on with the you're like, oh,
I don't understand.
that's
He needs
hilarious.
yeah, he likes these bricks. We gotta he plays with bricks. We gotta bring him home.
They're like, what? You know, they definitely looked in that because somebody lifted that up and was like, what is, why is this so heavy?
Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Oh
Roman
man.
still plays with Thomas, I think.
Or monster trucks or Matchbox.
He wants to know how garage sales were this morning.
D-
It's Friday.
Obsolete. It's Friday, Roman. The
People
only
on the
day
East Coast work. They
Saturday
go
is
to
the only day.
jobs. Yeah,
Saturday is the only
same
day
here.
for garage sales. But I will look it up. I will look it up to see if there's any on
There,
my yard sale map.
if there's something Friday, it's few and it's just a rarity. And a
Okay.
2-day one is a rarity.
There's my map. It says 5, but
Yeah.
they sometimes label estate sales as yard sales.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That's what happens here
ooh,
too.
estate sale with Christmas decor. Might have to go to
Ooh.
that. Another
Yeah.
estate sale. This is a reseller's garage sale. Oh, there is a multifamily yard sale. So there's one. There's one, Roman.
Yeah.
That's
He
it.
says he's in Virginia. Let's go.
You're in Virginia now? Are you really?
No, no, he's not.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
don't
I'm
know.
assuming he's just BSing.
I'm taking him for his word.
Yeah. It's Roman.
That's true. It
Yeah,
is
they're
true.
few and far between here, and Sundays are usually like rain dates when for community sales, if there
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, there's one community here that they do their community yard sale on Saturday and Sunday, which I think is kind of cool. They're the only community that does that. But um, I'm just thinking you guys have that much stuff that you're able to sit out there for another day, you know?
Right.
But I did buy good stuff on the second day that I saw on the first day that was overpriced. So it was kind of nice. I was able to pick it up, you know?
She doesn't want the competition. She wouldn't
It
pick
what
you up. He said you wouldn't pick him up if he was in Virginia. You'd go by yourself.
I have a feeling we would be sourcing different things too, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I would
I'm
be
sure.
selling high sell through items. I'd be picking up high sell through items and he'd be picking up Matchbox cars. I'm just kidding, Roman. Don't come for me. I'm just a baby. What about your sales, Mo? How have your sales been?
Dinky. It's so
Dinky?
slow. And I'm not getting any views.
Really?
Like, I don't know if I don't know what's going on. You know how eBay is. I don't know. Getting ready for updates, something. I don't know. I just keep listing. Just keep
Yeah.
listing. But I
Yeah.
had a few. It's like I had a few up through the early end of this week and the early part of the week, and then it's just everything just stopped.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's how our Facebook ones have been. But I think
Yeah.
it's because of the heat. Nobody's out like wants to go do exchanges on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like local
Yeah,
pickups.
that, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because Matt does that, but Oh, what you
Yeah.
got? What you
I sold a candle holder with it's got the sun on the other side. It's very 90s. And whenever I don't find I shouldn't say I found a lot of stuff, but when I have found anything that has the moon and the sun with the blue, gold,
got? Uh-huh.
it's very 90s. Like I'll tell you right, like my apartment had stuff like this.
Oh, really?
It sells very fast. Like I had just listed this and
Oh,
I wish I
really?
had two, but they only had one where I got it. Um
It, it's like from Friends, right? That celestial look.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
very very 90s.
Yeah.
I had bought at a church sale a couple years ago prints, the sun and the moon prints, and they sold well for I think I sold them for like the pair for like over $40.
Oh, wow.
And they
That's
weren't
nice.
big. Like there's bigger ones. Like mine were kind of
Uh-huh.
small. Um but yeah, so when that's a definite bolo because you're just gonna make quick money on it. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
Um
Stars and moons with the blue. Like, was it
you're not
enamel?
making a lot of money on it, but you make
But
quick money on it. It was
right.
small. This was small. There's bigger ones that sell for more.
Hmm.
Yeah. So celestial moon, you'll see it'll be like they have faces, the moon and the sun, and they're blue and gold. And then I sold a necklace, which you can't really see here. It's like enameled, but I think the chain was 925, so
Hmm.
but I had it up for a while.
With a cloud. It
Finally
says
sold.
cloud crystals.
Yeah, it's like little clouds and it has a couple little like rhinestones in there, like stars or something.
Okay. That's nice.
It's really cute.
925.
It's 18 inches is super short. And
Oh, yeah, that
I don't have a
is.
small neck.
That is
It's like a
true.
choker on me.
So
But it was
funny.
pretty and it
Hmm.
sold. So, yeah.
Where did you do you remember where you got that, or was that personal?
I think it was personal, so it was a freebie.
Hmm.
Somebody uh family, I don't know if my sister or my mom had it.
Where did you get the celestial candle?
At a estate sale.
Hmm.
And I got that at an estate sale like on the last day, so it was like $1 or something. So,
Mm. Hey, that's the best.
yeah, and when I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, I can't believe nobody picked it up."
Right. Exactly. Because that's the first thing I look. Well, not the first thing I look for, but look for 925. You know,
Oh,
especially when
oh,
they're like,
this? No, I didn't get this. This wasn't. This was freebie from
oh, that's right, that's right.
my mom. The celestial thing I got at
The
estate sale.
celestial thing. True, true, true.
So
Hmm.
look, and that was like the last day of an estate sale. There's always stuff left. Like I know you keep hearing you hear it all the time. People think there's tons of stuff for everybody.
Hmm. Of course, everything sells. Everything. I
Yep.
Matt told me this was what Matt said. I had when we first started, like reselling. We were just babies. We didn't know much. We bought a mug, just a coffee mug, but
Hmm.
it was vintage and it said Tropicana from like the Las Vegas
Yeah, the
hotel.
casino. Yeah, hotel.
Mhm, and it
Yeah.
was like rainbowy, whatever. It was just plain. But of
Right.
course, when we got home, we realized that the handle was broken.
Yeah.
Like it was cracked where the handle meets the cup.
Right. Hmm.
It was cracked, visibly cracked. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, bummer." And I was like,
Hmm.
"I'm gonna list it anyway because it's really cool looking." And if you wanted to collect and sit it on a shelf, it doesn't matter
Right.
that the handle it wasn't falling off like at all. It
Right.
just was
But it was just
cracked.
cracked. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And he was like, "It ain't gonna sell." And he said, "If that Tropicana mug sells, then I will be a component of everything sells." And it sold. It didn't sell for much. I mean, it probably
Right.
sold for like $7, but
Yeah.
when I
But it
sold it, he
sold.
was just like, "Yeah,
And
you're
somebody
right.
wanted it. Yeah.
Somebody wanted it." Yep. Hmm.
Baseball cards.
What did you
No, I'm
say?
just kidding. He's going
What
through baseball cards. Roman
enlisting
and
lots.
snoring. Everything sells. I listed used toilet paper. Stop it.
Oh my gosh. But if you do find some of the blue toilet paper or the pink toilet paper, Roman,
Oh yeah.
You can sell
Yeah, the
that for a
old
lot of
the
money.
old Yeah, when did they stop putting colors on the toilet paper? I mean, I remember we talked about this before because I remember like it was also back when you had to buy toilet paper by the roll.
What?
Like it didn't come in big like
What?
packs. Like I
It didn't?
remember going to the grocery store with my mom and my mom say, "Get so many rolls of toilet paper," and you would pick them, and there would just be the colors and white. And
I
so
don't remember
we
that.
had pink bathroom because the house that we lived in when I was little was, probably
Themed?
built in like the 60s. There was a pink bathroom tile, tiled, so you get pink. And then I think my parents had the powder room, the half bath painted yellow, so it would get yellow paper for that one.
Whoa. I don't remember that. I don't remember um buying toilet paper in individual rolls at all.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yep.
I didn't do the
I don't even
shopping.
know. I mean, maybe like a Charmin or something had like that 4-pack back then, but like the stuff that came in, the Scott's toilet paper that came in colors
Okay.
was singles.
Individually? Wow. I must have, yeah. I
He
can't
would
even
use the pink one for your pink bathroom.
oh my
Roman, he'll use the
goodness.
pink. Chad wants to know what used toilet paper looks like. Chad, do you have a bidet? He doesn't know what toilet paper.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know what mo
Now,
or
Chad's in Virginia, and I believe that.
I'm in Virginia right now too. Are you really in Virginia? Or are you
I'm
just
sure
saying
he
that?
is.
Oh.
He travels for work, so because I know he
Oh,
comes down
right.
this way sometimes. I believe Chad. I don't believe Roman. You don't believe Chad. Yes.
Roman's just trolling. He's just trolling his way through
Hi,
chats.
Chris. If you already left, I'm like behind on all these.
Bye.
Wow, now it's like all of them, all the things went in. All the comments are coming at me. Oh yeah,
Oh,
you couldn't squeeze the Charmin. Yeah, because that did come in the pack because you would squeeze it. But the Scots was like individual, and that's what we always got.
I guess if you say so, I'll go with it. I'm gonna go with that.
So speaking of this used toilet paper that Roman wants to fixate on, I think you need to go watch next Wednesday our
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 Dash of Sass episode.
off-topic dash of sass. We're going to talk
It's
about the poop cruise.
uh-huh. So go make sure you watch that, Roman.
Yeah,
We talk
it's
all
right up
about it.
right up your poop alley.
Maybe Roman's obsessed because maybe Roman was on that cruise.
You're
He
on the
could have
poop.
been.
Do you ever been on a cruise, Roman? Anybody else ever been on a cruise? Neither
Mm-hmm.
of us have.
Nope. Definitely not.
All right, let's see what Amy sold because she's got good sales. We balance each other out.
I
I
don't know if
sell for
what
pennies and she sells for
stop it.
dollars.
Stop it. I can't remember what one of them was, but
Here we go.
oh
You
yeah,
have some
yeah,
forks.
yeah.
Ammonite. That's cool.
Yeah, Robert Welch. I bought these at a yard
Oh, okay.
sale,
Yeah.
a whole serving, like big spoons, little spoons,
Yeah.
knives,
Uh-huh.
for $10. $10
Nice.
for a whole
And
set.
4 forks for 56.
And it was
Nice.
like I think it was a 12 piece and maybe it was only missing like two spoons, but I figured, I did some research on it and it was better to part it out. Clearly, four salad forks for 59 plus shipping. And I'd already sold some spoons and some knives for like equivalent, like
Yeah.
pricing and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Hi,
So keep an eye
Mike.
out. Robert Welch. It's kind of nice. It's like the satin ones do better, but this one was like
Yeah.
a bright
Oh,
one. Hey
okay. These are
Mike,
shining.
you drive into the post office and you
The
probably got to pick up some Starbucks for Sam.
are they nice? Do they have like a good weight to them? I don't
Yeah.
sometimes you go and you get the cheap, or you see the cheap stuff. That's what I
No,
always
these were
see. I'm
nice.
always looking for the good stuff with like a weight to
Yeah.
it, or
Mhm.
Oneida, or well, now I'm gonna
Mhm.
look for Robert Welch. I think these are pretty. I like them.
Yeah, with it's got that like 80s, 90s vibe with that
Yeah.
swirl on the
Uh-huh.
tail.
Would go
Oh,
well with the celestial candle
yes,
holder.
it would. It totally would. So I was stoked when I saw those. And we even she had them in, the organizer that goes in your
Oh, yeah, and you got the organizer with
I
it.
got the organizer and I got to keep it because I just switched ours out because it was in good shape. So I
Yeah,
just switched ours out. And
yeah.
it was beefier than ours. So, it's a win for everybody. So,
Beefier. Win-win.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I know. And the other one, I just did a short
You
or a reel and TikTok about this yesterday. I got this at an estate sale, 50% off the last day. It was in, whatever, it was 20 bucks.
yeah.
So I got it for 10. But this picture doesn't do it justice. It is so nice. It is a vintage colonial metalsmith brass magazine holder, but it's
Mhm.
got this quilted look to it. So it's got, it looks like a quilt, how it's
Right,
got like
yeah, uh-huh.
almost looks like a puffer vest all the
Right.
way around. And it's like that tinny brass, so it's not heavy, heavy.
Right,
Do you know
it's
what I mean?
thin, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's so nice. It was just a really nice piece. So I
That's
paid
awesome.
10 and I sold it for 145.88.
Yeah,
And
sweet.
I had the perfect box for it. Our what's that thing called? Crock pot. We had bought a crock pot and I
Mhm.
kept the surrounding and it fit perfectly into it. So I know there's not going to be any damage, because I was
Nice.
worried about that tinny metal, getting damaged. But yeah, I was excited. Super
Let's
cool.
see.
Mhm.
Nice, is that some kind Harry wants to know. Is that heavy? No, she said it's like the thin brass.
Yeah. I mean, it's got some weight just because of the size, but it's not like how like solid brass is kinda
Right.
heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, look for that. Colony Metalsmiths, is that something in Virginia? Like it sounds like Williamsburg.
I think yeah, that's
Is
the
it?
vibe I got too.
Okay.
Like, because I think it's, vintage no, Virginia Metal Crafters or something like that. That's the one in Williamsburg, but maybe
Oh,
this one
okay.
is like, I think there's some in Hampton too, which is, like,
Okay.
over the water, like,
Mhm.
that's another place over the water, but yeah.
Mhm.
So, I was
Yeah.
excited by
It is
that.
pretty cool, Harry. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Amy finds good brass stuff.
So I'm just, like, drawn to it.
Yeah, but there's good pieces out there. There's good pieces out there for sure.
Mhm. If that's I've got brass too, and, not a ton of brass, but I've got, like, brass and gold things in my house.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mhm.
I like it. I like it because I can buy them, list them on eBay, and then display them in my house until they sell.
I know. I Isn't that the best, like, leaving
It
stuff
is.
that you really like and you look at it and you're like, "I hope it doesn't sell too fast because
Uh-huh.
I really like it."
So I just have to make sure I write it in the SKU, in the custom SKU that's where it is,
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Uh,
did Harry say?
he said, "If you know what you're looking for, it's a huge plus." Yeah. Just like cool brass pieces, but like you can tell like when they're quality and
Mhm.
um, you know, when they're something made well and
Yeah. I was surprised it was still there.
yeah, she does find bolos all the time.
Well, it just appears that way. I also, I didn't share the plush that sold for, $8.49. It was a Pumbaa, a talking Pumbaa.
Oh, Pumbaa.
Yeah. So,
Hakuna Matata.
and I had had that for years. The buy date was March 2021. So that was the early days,
Hey,
of
well, it's
reselling.
gone now. It's
It is.
gone.
And I had it for so long listed that I had to make sure it still talked, like that,
Right, yeah,
it was
uh-huh.
one of those plush that you couldn't put a battery in. It's just like when it dies, it
It's
dies.
in there, yeah, uh-huh.
Mhm. Yeah. So I sold that too. Next week, I'm gonna put my lowest sales.
Her lowest sales will still be higher than my highest.
You be quiet. My freebie alert just said free Volkswagen. Free Volkswagen, Mo.
There
That's
you go.
crazy.
There
And
you
part
go.
that out.
What kind of Volkswagen?
I don't
My
know.
freebies lately, well, I sent you some. It's been, hey, can you haul off some garbage?
Yeah, pretty much,
Free,
right?
free, but you
Mhm.
got to take it. And it's like broken cinder blocks in my backyard. Like, what?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Remember? But there's
Yeah.
been a lot of them. Harry says, if you're near the water, Amy Chesapeake, I'm not sure if you're aware of the oyster cans, but they are huge and they sell for good money. I
Oyster
don't know.
cans. What do you mean oyster cans? What are oyster cans?
I don't know.
I am
Like
near the water.
she is.
Oyster
She's right
cans.
over on the beach. She's
Huh.
beach by repeat. I don't.
I'll have to
Huh.
look up what an oyster can is.
Yeah.
What did did Chad say he was at Smith Mountain Lake?
Oh,
He's
I
at
don't
Smith
know.
Mountain
Hold on.
Lake for 3-day vacation.
Did
Nice.
I
You going
miss that?
jet skiing and
Oh.
stuff? Probably. Tubing? You're probably going tubing.
Oh, he's on vacation.
Or
Nice.
do you have quads? Do you have quad runners or what else do they call them? What are those other things called? The 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 ATVs. ATVs. They do ATVs
ATVs.
at Smith Mountain Lake
Oh.
too. I don't know. I mean, at least people I know. What do you say?
The Chesapeake Bay, all around that area, oyster cans. Look them up, and then you
I'm sorry.
start looking for them at yard sales if you can get it cheap enough.
Oyster cans.
Now, put that on your radar, Amy. Amy's on the.
I am.
She's on the ocean side, but maybe.
Yeah, it's right.
I
Yeah.
mean, you're there too, so.
Hmm. Yeah. It's yeah, it's all there. Oyster cans. Alien is right on the beach inside the sand. Yes. Right there. Right there. My toes are in the sand. Hold on. Let me put my toes in the sand right now. Oh my gosh. You know how you get that one fly in your house? It's just one fly. I swear
Yeah.
he's been in here
Hmm. You
forever.
can't get
Like,
them.
and I can't get it. Even my dog is like trying to like jump up and grab him with his
Yeah.
mouth, with her mouth.
You
Yeah.
can't get them. I
Oh my
hate that.
gosh. Mm-hmm. It is. I'm gonna have to write that down. Oyster cans. I'm just oyster cans. Ay, ay, ay. I have no idea.
I'm gonna look up what they, I'm sure like old, right? Old vintage.
I don't know.
Let's see. Vintage. Harry likes that kind of stuff. Old vintage oyster.
Maybe, and then I'll look it up, and then maybe I'll find a bunch of them this weekend. Find a bunch of oyster cans. And you know what? Maybe I've seen them and I didn't even know what they were.
This one's on
And I
sale
just
for,
kind
I mean, it's
of
Etsy, but here. Uh, it's on sale for like $390 on Etsy.
what? Oh, so is
I
it
mean,
just
that's
cans
Etsy.
of it's just cans of oysters?
I guess just vintage old cans.
Okay. Maybe I've
Oh,
seen
here's
them.
another one for 375. Look, and Amy's gonna like find one like next week. Oh, this one's from New Jersey. Uh
Oh, okay.
Stoneman Brothers. Tin
Okay.
can, Captain Jack, Cape May. That's on sale on eBay for 375, but who knows.
Wow.
But
Wow. That's awesome. I'd never
hmm,
I think I mean they look familiar. Maybe I just didn't even think to look at them. Maybe they just look like garage things, you know?
right. Yeah,
Mhm.
like yeah, stuff you're not like usually in tune to.
Yeah.
Good tip, Harry. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, Harry left too.
Oh,
Bye,
he
Harry.
left.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Thanks for
Congrats. Have
sharing the
fun tomorrow.
knowledge.
The
Oh,
wedding.
yes. The wedding for sure. Um,
Just buy cans, they all sell.
yeah, maybe. What,
I know.
and you're gonna go to an estate sale when you're done, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take
Mhm.
off and go so I can drive my new car.
You're like, "Oh, I'll go far. Yeah, I'll go far." What are you going to that, Shops by Helen's? Is that who's having it?
No, they're all online
Or sales?
auctions. The sales by
Oh.
Helen, and they're
Oh,
way
okay.
too rich for my blood.
I see. I
I
guess
mean,
that's
like you said,
why.
they find cool stuff, but like it's like they're doing online auctions for, you're not getting a lot of junk. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna get this box full of stuff and me, something good is in there. You're getting like one expensive
Yeah.
jewelry. Like they don't lot, nothing's lotted up on those that I ever saw. Because I have
Mhm.
looked at them before, but they're
Yeah.
fancy. They're collector,
Yeah, it
you know.
is. It is. Like I told you, it's my favorite TikTok,
Yeah.
reselling TikTok.
Hmm.
Like it's just like, wow, this stuff is so nice. But
Yeah.
that makes sense. So that's why they do so much because it's all online. They're not doing in-house,
Yeah,
you know.
no, they're on online auctions. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't think I've ever saw one that's
Mo,
in.
you left the background up for the other show.
Ah,
Not that it matters. You can't tell anyway. You just see ghosts. I just was like, oh, the background's different.
whoops. But
Oh
you know what?
no.
When I put like this up, it comes back because I
Oh,
made it a background so there wouldn't be any like white, or
true.
blank space.
Yeah.
And don't forget to like,
Yes. With our
subscribe.
like and subscribe, guys. And the ding ding. That's the little
Ding.
bell. Ding
Yeah,
ding.
that's I have to figure that.
We should put it on a timer so it just automatically pops up, you know?
Yeah, I know I can do that stuff. I'm working on all that,
It'll
figuring
just
it
like
out.
interrupt us. Time to list the
Uh,
baseball cards. You
have
should
fun.
you and John should hook up because he can list 1,000 items a day, he said.
Yeah, I know. That's
With some A
crazy.
I know. Insane. Insane. Definitely
I need to get on that.
I would have to streamline my sourcing then because that seems
Well,
like it would be like
I'm
when I
assuming,
was doing just clothes, I was able
yeah,
to
does
do
he must have like,
CS.
I'm gonna assume some sort of template system, and like probably
Mhm.
scans everything so that's,
Yeah.
a quick, um if you have a feeds, scanner that just kind of feeds it through.
Yeah. And
So
takes
that
pictures of the
is,
front and the back.
pictures are right,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
pictures for like a hard good are, that takes time. Like that's what I did all day yesterday.
Take
Uh,
pictures?
yeah, I just
Mhm.
took a ton of pictures. So, and I'm gonna have to do it again next week so that I have a ton of pictures so I can get stuff while I'm on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
So,
True. We went to the auction last night and it was
yeah,
hot. They
hot,
because there's no air well, the doors are open to because it's in
right?
a huge warehouse.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was hot. There wasn't a ton of people there. We bought some stuff on the wall
Uh-huh.
and which is like individual items, and then
Yeah.
we bought 2 Gaylords, but they weren't full. You know what I mean? They weren't like packed with stuff. You know how before
Yeah.
you would watch and they would be like a bunch of
Right. They're
littles.
like over on the top. Yeah.
This one we were let's just say the preview starts at 5, the auction starts at 6. We were in our car driving home at 7:08
Oh wow.
specifically because I remember I was messaging somebody.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we were able to like clear it out. This is not bad. We found do you know what a frag vest is, Mo?
No.
It's
Uh-uh.
like a military vest. It's
I was gonna
right.
say something military, right?
It is. It's right here. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna
Okay.
show you.
Best way to list flatware. I have some that I'm just starting to list. I think it just depends on the flatware. Like you have to look it up and comp it. I'm gonna say, we'll ask Amy.
Oh,
Um,
I just put my earbuds back in. I hope you
Chad
weren't
wants
talking
to
to me.
know he has a ton of flatware and what's the best way. I said it's probably just you have to look up the brand and see how it's selling, like place
Mhm.
settings. Like if you have a ton, like you could like put a place, you know what I mean? Just have a place setting listed and just have it uh
Like you talking about like a fork, a knife, a spoon, kind of like
yeah,
a
yeah.
fork.
So if you had the whole place setting and then but if you had like a set for 12, you could sell it one place setting but have
Uh-huh.
a what do you
I
call it,
just go on
listing?
the
A
yeah.
listing,
I just go by the comps. Like I see how
Yeah.
it sells the best.
Yeah,
But if
that's
you
what
had a
I would say.
complete if I had the complete set, I would
Uh-huh.
have just listed it all.
So the
But
complete
since I
set?
was missing like 2 spoons
Yeah.
to make it a set,
But
I
I think
just
it depends. Like some of them you might make more money just listing,
uh-huh,
you
them
know,
individually and stuff, yeah.
individually, or like I bought some and I'm listing well, I think I'm going to list like a well, I thought I was going to list a place setting, like
Mhm.
per place setting and have a why can't I think of it? A listing with, you can buy
A
more than
multiple?
one. What?
Oh, like a multiple?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But whatever
Yeah,
eBay calls it. Yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, but it depends. But I didn't have like complete I thought I did, but I didn't because I just dug this stuff out of a drawer at an estate sale. So
uh-huh,
it's not all complete. So I think I'm just gonna sell it like forks, spoons, knives.
yeah,
There wasn't too much of a difference either way, but I think I'm gonna sell it that way. But like stuff like that, especially if it's like a common pattern, I think people will buy it like that because they're missing stuff. So
yeah. That's kinda why I did it the way I did it. Um, I just did lots of 4. It just to me, it was I just made more money that way, you know? But if you wanna get rid of it and you're
well, yeah,
tired of holding it,
yeah,
just
I
depends
wouldn't
what you're
sell
doing.
one piece. I would sell lots.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless you have something that's super, you know, crazy expensive. I don't know.
Mhm.
It-
Yeah.
I can't think of any plate silverware that would, one fork.
I've done
I
that
know
though. I've
I don't
sold
have this
1
problem,
fork,
but I've
1
heard
spoon, 1
people say
knife.
like they run out of forks and stuff because their kids, they think the kids like dump them in the trash and stuff. Oh, you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't,
We have
I don't,
we have like, I don't know where our forks are going. I have no
yeah.
idea where they're going, and
So
they're not
somebody
like
like Amy would be like, "Well, I have the knives and the spoons. I'm gonna look online I need 5 forks."
well,
So she'll
I
go
do.
look and yeah. So that's but you got to look at the comps.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yep.
Graham says, and she sells a lot. Typically by type, 4 spoons, 4 forks. We don't
Yeah.
have luck with individual or complete sets.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I did,
Yeah.
the 4s. But some of them, like, I would do 4 4 4s, and then, like, if I had 1 left over, then I would list that one separately, and, uh, it sold. I remember selling
Yeah.
just, like, 1 knife or something like that, 1 fork. Because think
Yeah.
forks are the ones that get destroyed the most, because
Yeah.
they get in the dish or what do you call it? The garbage
The garbage
disposal?
disposal. Yeah. Spoons too.
I love a good fork in the garbage disposal. Ding, 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 da ding, da
we have
ding.
we've had we've had that with spoons.
Yeah.
It's usually spoons here because my husband drinks tea.
Oh, that's right. That's
So
right.
there's constantly spoons from him mixing his sugar in. Oh my God.
Uh-huh. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Depending on the brand and sell through rate.
Mhm.
Um Backroad Bitter Chuck. Good morning. Good
Good
morning. Good afternoon.
morning.
Maybe it's
Oh,
morning where you are. It is
that's
afternoon
true.
here.
Don't don't be a Karen Reed. Who was that?
Oh,
Who was
okay.
that
What?
person? Who was that person on the stand that said it's not morning or
Uh-huh.
something like that?
La Posada. Dr.
La
Life. She
Posada.
was just
Dr. La
missing, but
Posada.
Brennan has
Yeah,
no
yeah.
he
Thought
had
it
no
was
time
funny.
for her sense of humor.
Mhm.
She's like, "Oh, 6 more minutes. Ha ha ha."
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see that. Casserole spoons or the ladles. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, 'cause
Themselves.
that,
Yeah, that's true.
you might just need that.
Yeah,
Oh, he
because
does
that's like
actually.
it is
Yep.
actually afternoon. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
show
like
oh,
the big serving spoons and stuff singular, I can see that too. Yeah.
I'm gonna show you this frag vest because it's so heavy. I want to put it down
Oh, okay, sorry.
that we got last night. I don't know.
Let
Can you
me
tell?
take that down.
It's can you tell? Yeah, it is like a soft armor military vest. You know, so it's super heavy and it's military issued. And these sell really well because you can't just buy them. You have to be issued them for the military. I got it for well, this and some other military stuff for 22.50. And these brand new Mo could go for like $300 to $400, depending on the pattern and stuff like that.
Wow.
But mine
Yeah.
has some damage right
Oh.
here,
Uh-huh.
like
Oh,
the
okay, yeah, I see.
the pattern
Yeah.
is like, I don't know. It looks like it was burned off, but it'll still sell because people want these.
Yeah.
But it's super
Wow.
heavy. It's super heavy. I
Sorry.
had to put it
Amy
down.
Amy got her it was arm day.
It was.
We're talking about silverware and Amy's holding her heavy vest.
It
Um,
is. It's really heavy.
cool, yeah, sell it in little lots of, spoons, forks.
Heck
But
yeah.
definitely just check, see how people are selling
Hmm. Get the most bang for your buck, unless you want to just
it.
churn and burn.
Talk about your $200 body armor. Yep.
That was it, Mike. It was probably. I don't think I'll get 200 just because of the. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to do a little more research, but
Yeah.
just because that damage on that collar, but it's gonna sell.
It'll sell.
Sell through is
It'll sell.
amazing.
Yeah.
Hmm. I knew Mike would know if he was still here what I was talking about.
Cutco. I never find Cutco. I've never
Uh,
found anything Cutco.
Me neither. I've definitely not found any Cutco ever. I've seen it, but I haven't found it myself. Like somebody found one in their auction tote. So
Hmm.
it was pretty good. Hmm. What did Roman say?
Should wear it to the beach. Should go out in the water and sink
I would. It would be a weight. It would be a weight
like
belt.
an anchor.
For sure, an anchor. Oh my gosh. What'd Chad say?
Oh, he's listing it 7-piece place setting with six, yeah,
Oh,
quantity. Quantity listing. Why
wow.
couldn't I think of that?
Oh, God.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What brand is it, Chad? If you don't mind us
Wow.
asking.
Oneida. What are those good ones? Are those what is the ones
I don't know. There's
like
lots. I mean,
community? I don't know.
community
I feel
ones
like
are
I
okay.
don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, Alicia.
You found 2 completed sets of Cutco?
I think
Nice.
so.
I've never seen it. I've never seen
Wow.
Oh yeah, please. Um, I've never seen Cutco out in the wild.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Uh, we didn't buy it damage. Hi, Alicia. Look, we didn't have any comments before. Look, none of my comments are coming through. Now they're too fast. I shouldn't be
That's a good
complaining,
thing.
but
Don't
I
complain.
know.
Don't complain.
And now I'm like, I can't keep up. Cutco is good quality.
Oh.
I've never seen it in the wild. Keep hearing it.
Hmm.
He
Oneida
keeps.
Brams.
Oh,
I
okay,
saw.
Brahms. Yeah, you know what? Is that
I don't know
I
that, but
have some. I
I know a
have
little.
some Oneida Brahms. It was when the other was a different Oneida that I
Uh-huh.
pulled out. Like he gave it to me for a couple bucks, like all the silverware. I just
Yeah.
basically pulled all the Oneida out of there, and they didn't have a whole set of Brahms, but they did have some. So I just took
Yeah.
it all.
Wow. Nice. I know a little boy named Bram, and it's spelled just like that. It's the
Yeah,
cutest. Yes, I
like
think that's the cutest name.
like
Bram.
Bram Stoker
Yeah.
or
For sure.
that's funny.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm excited for tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will cooperate and I can find some good stuff. If not, I'll go to some estate sales. Matt likes going to estate sales the
Brahms.
best. He likes
Yeah,
to
me too.
dig.
I'm with Matt. I like to
But
dig
it's
too.
like, some estate sales don't have they're not
Sometimes they're not
diggable.
digging ones. Sometimes they're not digging
Yeah.
ones. Sometimes they are. I like the
Yeah.
digging ones. Um,
Hmm. Those are the
but
best.
yeah.
I don't know about this heat, digging in the heat. Like I'm glad
Maybe you'll get a cool off like we did.
maybe. Yeah,
Telling you.
I told you it's supposed to it said storm at 2 o'clock, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Um, yeah, but we made sure our totes last night weren't too packed because it gets hot. Like you know how sometimes we get inside the tote and dig, and it gets hot
Yes.
inside the tote. I
Uh,
mean, it gets hot.
she says we like she gets in there.
I
Oh,
do,
do
because
you?
they used to do them in the morning. and so Matt couldn't go. So I used to go by myself.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I've never seen you in one.
Well, not when because he's digging and I'm reading chat, like, when I'm doing the lives, you
Right.
know what I
But you
mean?
haven't done a live in a long time there.
I haven't. They haven't I told you they have a new manager now, but
Mhm.
one of the assistant managers asked me last night if I still did YouTube, and I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, what's your channel?" And I gave him a sticker, but then I was like, "Should I have told him? Because now he's gonna see all of my solds and then go, 'Oh, we need to pull this stuff out and give it to e-commerce.'" I don't think they care that much, but he's
They
pretty cool
they
with it.
need a lot more people probably, you know? I feel like
Mhm.
they pull stuff out, right? Because that's the stuff they put on the shelves for the
Yeah, they
auction.
do, and they pull it out to do on e-commerce.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're
Yeah,
already doing it. I mean,
they are.
what are you gonna do? Like, they can't go through everything. They
True.
they'd need a lot more,
Yeah, we like the
uh,
ones that have we
manpower.
like to find the, totes that have the raw donations that are unfiltered, you
Yeah.
know? Those
Mhm.
are the they can be the best, just because you just never know what's in there,
Yeah.
you know? That's
Mhm.
where we found, that diamond and tennis bracelet was at the bottom of one of those.
Yeah.
Um Yeah, we found some camping stuff last night. Oh, yeah, we found camping stuff last night too. So,
That's
we
cool.
got that military stuff, we got some
Mhm.
good sleeping bags. Like, these ones are real this one's really nice. I mean, I don't know how into camping people are, but it's a mummy bag. So, the
Mhm.
mummy bags are the ones that go up over your head.
Yeah.
Well, typically the
Cold
mummy bag
weather. Yeah.
yeah, so typically the mummy bags just have, like they come up like a hood. It's basically a hood
Right.
in your
Yeah, it's
head
like a yeah. Mhm.
and your head sticks out. Well,
Mhm.
this one was a mummy bag but it had a net built into it. So you're completely, like, covered, It had a mesh net for your head, for your face.
So, for those winter mosquitoes.
Well, I don't know, it did say -5, but it was really
Yeah.
lightweight. I think it had some down or something in it, but,
Uh-huh.
Matt was saying, "Oh, this would be good to hammock a camp. That way you don't have to worry about the mosquito netting. You
Okay,
already
yeah.
have it
Uh-huh.
built in." I was like,
Right.
"Oh, that's such a good idea."
Mhm.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
called Recon 3.0. I think that was the brand the name, but it
I
sells
feel
really well
like
too.
at this point in my life, I sleep kinda warm. I'd
Right.
be like, I'd be like, I can't be in a mummy bag in a hammock
You would
outside
be
in
your,
the
like, face would be up against the mesh like this. Like well, kinda like when you would
back in the day when I was cold all the time,
No,
but this stage of life, I
say
am not cold all the time.
I was gonna say, like, when you flip through your, baby pictures and you were, like, pressed against the playpen.
Yeah,
Do you know what
right?
I'm talking
The
about?
netting on that.
Yes,
Every
this
kid did that, yep.
I I can specifically, like, I'm, like, recalling in my head, I could see a picture of me with my
Uh-huh.
face against it. It was, like, the, like, metal bars and stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god, so funny. My kid never had a playpen. I don't He never had
No,
a
we had
playpen.
we had a pack and play.
We never had that either. We had
We had it
not for any reason, but we just never did.
we had it, and I just had it downstairs,
Uh-huh.
so, he would nap in it and stuff,
Mhm.
and, like, you can raise or lower the inside of it, so,
Oh, yeah.
when he was, like, little, when and I had a C-section, so he was downstairs with me all day, I didn't have
Uh-huh.
to take him up and down.
Right.
And I would lay him in there, and it had, like, the changing table on it and stuff too. So,
It
that was
was
good
it
for
was a
when he was
fancy one.
baby. Yeah. And, he was an early walker. Like, he kinda started to crawl, and then all of a sudden he was like, "I could pull myself up." So then
Oh.
he was standing, and then he
Uh-huh.
was, like, cruising the furniture at, like, 7 months, and, like,
Oh
by
my
9 months, he
god.
was, like, walking, right? But, like, I remember one day when he started pulling himself up, but he wasn't doing it all the time, but I had him sleeping in that, and I went he was sleeping in that pack and play, and I went and I took a shower, and I
Oh,
come back
no.
down. And I was like, "Uh-oh, I think it's time to lower because he's standing up in it." I
Oh
was
my
like, "I think I have to
gosh.
lower this all the way down before he
Jeez.
flips out." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh my gosh. Oh my
But yeah.
gosh. That's crazy. I speaking of like that kind of situation,
Mhm,
we have we live in a two-story and we have a like a catwalk that goes
mhm.
from like, one part. It's small, but
Yeah.
it has rails, like like what do you call them? Like the little rails, the in between, the wood rails, the slats.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't know this until like a couple of years ago. We moved in this house when he was 5, and
Yeah.
he just told us a couple years ago that he would climb over the rail and stand on the other side of it. And I was like,
Oh, I
"What?"
believe it.
And
Boys.
he's like, "Yeah, that's what I would do." And I was like, "You could have fell," I'm like, "You could have fell down
Right.
into the other room."
Boys.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh, I had no idea. But I thought, "Why were you doing that? What was the point?" It's not like you
Because
could, like, slide down any piece of furniture or a
boys.
pole. Oh my
Right.
gosh. I just said, "Oh my gosh." Alicia said Amy out here just letting kids roam free. He 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 was a, what wild range. What is it called? What's it?
Free range.
Free range, free range. He's a free range boy. He just couldn't go past the, stop sign in our other house. We lived in a court. He couldn't go past the stop sign. That was the rule.
That's
Oh,
funny.
man.
Free
I
range.
can't yes, free range animals. Oh my gosh. Free range animals. Amy's just out Amy just gives all kids free lemonade. Yeah, I'm not a fan of lemonade at I'll give you money, but you can keep your lemonade. We tell them to like at yard sales, we'll give them money. Not everybody, but we'll give them money and then we'll say, "Oh, you can give that lemonade to another person when they come." You know?
Yeah. Sometimes I just take it and then I pour it out later.
Oh, well, we just say we're donating to their
I feel
we're
like
gonna
I
donate to
feel
your
like
cause.
I remember doing a lemonade stand when I was a little kid. Not at a garage sale. We just did it like a hot summer day. My friend
Mhm.
next door, her brother and my sister. And we had a decent amount of money we made.
Really?
So, yeah. I mean, I don't
Nice.
remember how much it was, but in 1980,
Oh, interesting.
$20 split 4 ways was $5, I don't
Hey,
know what it was.
that's a lot
But
to it's 7-Eleven. You can go to 7-Eleven and buy a bunch of candy
yeah,
afterwards.
yeah. We had like a variety store, like a five and dime up the street.
Mhm.
We used to go there and they would sell they had water ice,
What
so you could get water
what it
ice.
oh, water ice? Is that what
Yeah,
you
but you
said?
got to water ice because that's how you say it around here.
Oh, okay.
Philly.
Was it like
Water
snow
ice.
cones? Snow cones? Is
Yeah,
that
but
what you
it's
mean?
different. Like Italian ice. You ever had Italian ice?
Oh,
It's
okay.
the
I
same.
gotcha.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that. It's better
I
than
getcha.
snow cone.
Nice. Okay. Well Mo's gonna go and get some Italian ice and head to some estate sales
Yeah,
because she's got a little drive, so
the comments aren't working again anyway, so
that's okay. I was reading them out
yeah,
loud.
I don't know. No, I just they stopped again. I
That's okay.
eBay needs timeout.
You mean YouTube. You said
Oh, YouTube.
eBay.
Well, my eBay needs a timeout too. My eBay
Oh,
is on
no.
timeout. It needs to come out of the corner. I don't know what its
Oh my gosh.
problem is.
Well, guys, thanks for coming out. Don't forget to hit the
Yes,
like
thank you.
button on your way out. We appreciate it so, so much. And,
Hit that like.
yep. Ding, ding. That's what I hear in my head every time you pop that up. Ding, ding. But thanks for coming out, guys. We
Thanks,
appreciate you.
guys.
We'll see you next Friday live, and then check out
Bye.
our Dash of Sass Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's about the poop cruise. So go watch the
Yep.
poop cruise and then come back and watch us on
Yeah.
Wednesday. All
Yeah.
right. We'll see you later, guys. We're flipping out. Bye.
Bye.